Hello, Smite fans. Welcome to game number 5 here from the European relegations. My name is Bart. His name is Kevin. Well, let's see. Let's do this. All right, ready?
Okay.
It's game number 5 of set number 1 of week number 3 of season number 2 of split number 2 in the Smite Pro League.
Is that something? Summer split relegations?
That's where we are. Yes.
So we're at 2-2. And we touched on it at the end of last game. Really, the stars here have been, not the team, but the best players, it seems, have been across the map. Really, it's hi-rez basically trying to shut down GetFisher from getting big, and it's Lawful trying to shut down Sausage from getting big.
The matchups to watch, right, are the opposite sides of the map. And it's can the upcoming stars keep the duo lane somewhat close, and on the other side can...
You should just speak for me.
The EloFisherS keep the solo lane close.
Too many words. I get like 6 words deep, and then I just...
Yeah, then it all just goes into mumbo-jumbo. Let's take a look at the picks and bans for this 5th and final game. Remember, guys,
Ymir will be banned.
If Ymir's not banned in this game, I'll let you solo cast. I'll just go home.
No, don't do that. So Sylvanas taken off from EloFisherS. They are first pick, so they just... they don't want Sylvanas, right? It's been picked up in one of the games. Medusa, thank you. Thank you, upcoming stars. Do not let him get ahead with Medusa, because it's been devastating to you.
Well, now, are they going to draft Neith in the first 3?
That's what I'm wondering. Are they going to draft that, or is EloFisherS going to ban it? No, they're going to ban out Thor. So I almost would have rather seen the Neith ban and then pick up Ullr and allow GetFisher to basically try and run that lane. But they will ban out the Thor. Cheerio has been on and off with it, it seems, this series. They're going to take it out. There's the Ymir ban. I am not solo casting, thank God.
Who is it? That's what I want to know. Who is it on EloFisherS?
Someone's got to tweet me. Like, who are they scared of?
Apparently, if they pick Ymir, the game ends like at the picking and banning phase.
Sometimes you just got to ban out certain peoples, though. It sounds like it's Big Man Tings. His support Ymir is fantastic.
He does the Frosty Tings. Okay.
Frosty's on the other team. It's going to be Ares. So,
wow, back to basics.
So, I mean, it worked before. Why not bring it back? EloFisherS is going to look for that early aggression to basically make sure upcoming stars get shut down. It's going to be Poseidon.
Athena.
And that Poseidon has been really Frosty's best god, I think.
Bet you they won't pick Poseidon Agni. Nope.
No, it's going to be Athena. Yeah. I mean, I think they could have waited for it. They did it in, I believe, the second game as well. They waited for Athena because it doesn't seem like EloFisherS wants to run that dual guardian composition that we see maybe North America more inclined to run. Here, it's probably going to be the Agni, right? Yeah, so there's no reason for it not to be the Agni. And then I would say their Hunter that they want, probably an Ullr based on the picks that have happened so far. They don't want the Ullr banned out. No, it's going to be the Hunbots. So they actually want the premier AoE teamfight jungler now that Thor's out.
So pick Neith, ban Xbalanque?
There's the Neith,
Or pick Neith, ban Ullr.
Ullr, I would say. Like, Xbalanque is not going to do too much in lane. And no, it's going to be Xbalanque. So... They don't want him to get big, right? Ullr is still effective. I would say Ullr is better all around across the early, middle, and late. But Xbalanque, when he gets late, especially if he has his passive stacked up, which gives him up to 30 additional physical power compared to other hunters, that would just be too much for them to deal with.
Loki banned away. Yeah,
I like it.
I like it too. So
target bans across the board
outside
of Sylvanas
for the stars.
So they haven't run really a warrior in solo yet, have they? They ran Loki,
Hercules.
Okay, Hercules. Yep,
and Fenrir.
Fenrir's not a
he's not an assassin, is he?
He's technically he's an assassin.
Yeah.
But most people run him as warrior, so it's going to be Chaac there, looking for big silences and team fights, and then it's going to be there's the Ullr. So I expected Ullr to be picked up.
So where's Serket?
They don't like him.
They don't like Serket?
You know, it's a very high skill cap god, so if your jungler isn't practicing him, even if he can play the god, if you haven't played Serket in like 3 months because she's been banned or whatever and ranked, and you can't really just pick her. It's the sausage hell. We haven't seen it all game.
We haven't seen it all game. He played a little bit during the Pro League.
More towards the early, but here's the thing. You risk the invade, right? Batz, Chaac, not the best, but still going to do a lot against a hell.
My God. They didn't pick 2 gods. That's just 1 god with 2 forms, by the way, in that final pick position. It's not a 6v5.
Hey, it should be.
It's a 5v5. Yeah, so, but Bellona also pretty good in that early, level 1 kind of style.
Not like she
not without
used
Heavy
to
Hammer,
be,
yeah.
Right? Now that Heavy Hammer's taken the nerf, she's not as useful. Her Heavy Hammer presence basically made her unkillable at level 1. Now she's beatable. She's still someone you don't want to mess with, but... can she carry the hell if they elect to invade? I would say that an invade's not going to happen. We haven't really seen one all game. Or all series?
Yeah, I would be surprised. But we'll see how it does go down here. We'll hold off on the team introductions. Once they place this ward, we'll have a little bit more information. As you see, EloFisherS.
They're just looking for the safe ward.
Yeah, trying to get this safe ward. It looks like they will go back. So let's introduce
this.
your teams, my friends. It is EloFisherS for the 5th and final game, trying to break into the Pro League and put the upcoming stars down into relegations. They are Loafs in the soul lane as Chaac, fails in the jungle as Hunbots, Darzer mid lane, Agni, Big Man Tings, and Get Fisher will be your dual lane Ares and Ullr. Their opponents are the upcoming stars wearing the red trunks, threatening to invade. It's Sausage in the soul lane as Hell, Cherio will be your jungle Bellona, Frosty in the mid lane as Poseidon, Quinn, and Renz in the duo as Athena, Neith.
Once again, starting build, Get Fisher. He is going that Heartseeker. He thinks that is the only thing he needs. Doesn't matter what god he plays, he's looking to get ahead early. And really, we haven't seen hi-rez pressure him too much, except for the time where he went Neith versus the Medusa. With that self-heal, he was able to pressure him out and get a small lead, basically, in that dual lane. And it looks like EloFisherS have elected not to invade. So they're going to let Hell get a safe early game going.
One thing I want to point out is the, generally speaking, just the amount of pressure that the Neith Athena can put onto a target with the jungler. So if Cherio finds anybody, they can throw out the Neith ultimate and then channel the Athena ultimate and kill even the tankiest targets on the map. Chaac, right, is not safe in this one.
Oh, for sure. And, you know, much like Hercules, you know, you feel confident early as a bruiser, even though you're not tanky, and that can actually get the better of you if you're not careful. So it's going to be important, and I think we will see a lot of rotations out of these soul laners. I think that Chaac should probably look to be aggressive, right? I'll be interested to see if he tries to go defensive early or look to just build offensive items. And they're spending a lot into Sausage and Cherio here, who are just going to heal up most of it.
Yeah, Chaac. Chaac, well, he self-heals, but the hell, she heals all the things.
For sure, but it does require a lot of mana, and you don't have Bluestone pendant on a mage.
That's true. Damn.
Like, look at her. She's already almost out of mana because she's been forced to heal up the poke. And she should still be okay, but it's just something to be wary of, as mana management on Hell is incredibly hard until you get your first MP5 item online. And she's not going to go MP5, she will go Breastplate, but that'll give her an extra 550 mana to the pool. And actually, Ullr taking a lot of damage. You know, this is the kill lane being run by EloFisherS, the Ullr Ares, but the Neith's push is just too much for them to deal with.
2 out of the 3 chains missed there, and that would have definitely put Neith much closer to the HP level of Get Fisher, who is, however, very, very low on mana, dumping everything there, using that leap early on, and potentially having to throw out another
just barely
one
missing.
Yeah, that route just off the mark. And, well, Hell, good news for Hell as well. As you mentioned, mana management can be difficult, but at level 5, she can pick up some MP5.
You know what's been happening a lot that EloFisherS and upcoming stars have both been doing is, one, like the jungler will go in solo a back Harpy camp, either a stolen one or their own, and then the mid laner will go solo their own. So they're not really splitting experience, it seems. It seems they're just trying to get one person ahead, typically.
Yeah, it's maybe mostly about those kind of that level 5 for the mid camps, right? Especially with the Agni, which is where we saw it executed by the upcoming stars that I can remember, right? Cherio went and soloed their aggro camp, and Agni went back for the save camp, in game number 2. And, well, that put Agni at level 5 and with 2 bombs for the mid camps safely instead of, kind of risking it by potentially being zoned out. But this time it's Poseidon.
They're
quite a
both
bit ahead from Frosty.
Oh, yeah, they're both level 5. And actually, it looks like we have an early rotation coming out from Cherio here. He might walk on this ward if he's not careful, but he could also ult over this wall. No, he's spotted out by that ward, 100%.
Yeah, they're pinging him out now. But, they're just going to cut off any potential rotation here coming out to the mid camps. Look like no Qin wants to turn
Typically, you don't see a ward there that early, so that is something that stars did not expect. I guarantee it.
Mid camps in 3 seconds. Bellona for Cherio, Qin as well, moving over.
Doesn't have ult. He could be in a bad spot here. If he gets the whirlpool off, just barely going to be right there.
Wrecked them. 3 members standing there watch him overhand smash hog and leap away.
That, like, if the whirlpool, I feel like the whirlpool probably should have been closer to the wall, right? He tried to get him right on it, but he just moved a little bit too much, so he's only on the edge and able to basically walk out of the whirlpool, not be crippled anymore, and jump out. That probably should have been first blood if they had coordinated that better.
And yeah, it all comes down to that ward. I mean, that ward keeping Cherio and Qin there for an extra second, wondering if they could see them or not, if they could still get the gank. Late rotation. Frosty tries to wait for them to split the experience on the left side camp, but Hunbots ends up stealing it away and getting out scot-free. Right side camps, I assume, also went
they did.
to EloFisherS.
Dazer was able to... Darzer, excuse me, not Dazer, was able to grab those.
Damn Europeans with all the same name.
They're the same
How do you have a guy named Dazer and a guy named Darzer? And at one point, they both were for the same organization.
That's true. Not anymore, though.
Not anymore now.
Now it's Trig versus EloFisherS.
Yes.
Over in the right lane, Sausage has been a great job of basically not dying, and that's all he needs to do, right? Hell, early game, really bad. I wouldn't say her early game's really bad. It's just that she's very gankable, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
you see Fails like already trying to gank her, right? She can't do much if she gets early pressured. You know, Bastet historically really good against her. And just look at the poke that Sausage takes, right? But if she can farm up, if she can make it to late game, Hell is so good.
Yeah, crazy. She's like a battery for the team.
Yeah, she constantly throwing out heals, gets low cooldown typically. Die. She doesn't know that. Fails didn't know that she was going there?
Yeah, well,
maybe Lawful might have been turned around. Oh no, they're going to bait her back into the lane. But now she's spotted out by Cheerio. The silence comes out. Sausage's going to take a little bit of damage, but going to try and kite through. Yeah, that should be first blood. Sausage.
That Athena ultimate was way too late.
Yeah.
If they wanted to save her there.
Miscommunication coming out from Stars again. You know, we saw that. That's why they lost game 1. Maybe not so much game 4, but game 1 was definitely lost off miscommunication, and we're seeing it again here in game 5.
Well, we saw upcoming Stars turn to Sausage's Hell back when they first qualified into the Pro League about 2 months ago. And once again, they put it on the line in the elimination game.
To get online though, compared to the, the Fenrir and Loki that he's been playing.
Compared to really most gods.
Yeah.
Right. There's very few gods that are capable in the solo lane that anyone would even dream of playing in a professional setting that have as slow of a ramp up as Hell does.
I want to see Fails continue to put I think this is what he needs to do. He needs to continue putting pressure onto this Hell, right? I want to see him rotate, just camp the Hell. Eventually, in about 2 to 3 levels, he's going to basically have enough damage and enough burst in his kit to be able to tower dive. Right now, he can't really do that because he's going to be taking too much damage from tower shots. He's not going to have the burst to kill him in time. But in a couple more levels, when he gets basically his overhand smash maxed out, he's going to be able to tower dive. And it looks like Chaac is going to start Heartseeker 100%. I love this, right?
It's the Anatoly build.
Confrey also runs this as well on Chaac, and he's one of the few players who plays Chaac a lot. And especially, and this was back when it was more expensive. It's just such a good item, right?
Yeah.
And now that he's killed Hell, he doesn't really have to worry too much about getting ganked. And you're going to see him just do this much damage without Heartseeker, with just boots. Once that gets online, his axe is going to be chunking her for about 20% plus.
Actually, it's the Xing build. Remember when Xing was a solo laner and he built Heartseeker on every god?
I remember him dying.
I wouldn't say it was good. I just said that he did it.
I love Xing as a jungler, but his solo lane experience on Team Dignitas was not his best. And actually, a double taunt coming out. Darzer doesn't have beads, and Neith ult comes through. Poseidon, Kraken.
Oh, there's the Neith ultimate cleaning up Darzer there for the return kill there for upcoming Stars. They draw even with the first blood for EloFisherS.
Yeah, he just had Aegis. He didn't have beads available to basically immune that taunt, and he was still taunted, I believe, by the time the Kraken came through.
It's a tough life for an Agni.
Hey, man, you got to get actives. If these mid laners need to learn anything, it's actives. And, he had it, right? But you can't expect the taunt to come through as well.
Red buff
and
invade
the Athena.
Here, it looks like Bellona's going to be able to drop that one nice and easy.
Yeah, did she drop it?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think so, yeah. I can't imagine she just let it go when she was
and
smacking
it looks like they're looking to pick someone off. They have, I believe that's a sentry ward there, so they know that there's no wards. They're waiting for someone to walk through. They see the Ares in mid. They know he's going to have to come through. His beads are down. There's nowhere for him to go. Here, he actually gets knocked out of the whirlpool, but the cripple...
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's really bad. Dying again as you make it back to lane. That's like 40 seconds now of downtime for the Agni.
Did he even get away? I think he maybe got a wave in mid lane, but that's... Yeah.
I mean, it's bad. I mean, he's been... Now, can we look at time spent dead?
He's still dead. Give him a couple seconds.
let him fully die before we look at just how long he's been dead.
Yeah, and look at this Chaac, just abusing Sausage, right? Their structure damage, I believe it's 9. 9 boys?
Number 9.
No,
Number
maybe
9.
8. It's one of them.
One of those ones.
Anyways, he's been dead for quite some time, right? And
Cameraman just gave up.
Poor Clubsy. Oh, another taunt just barely missing, and Qin has been, every single game has been everywhere, right? And just letting... Now that Irons has the Neith, he doesn't have to worry so much. Cheerio should be able to immune this with the ult. Yeah, it comes through. And another CC immune ult coming through there. She's able to stay alive. These mid-camp fights, I think they should wait on trying to pick someone, upcoming Stars that is, and give it about 10 more seconds. And there it is. There's Fails. He could have been in a bad spot here. Is Whirlpool going to come through, or did he use... I think he used it to clear wave.
He used it to clear the wave, so they're not going to have the cripple for Fails. Well, they did have the Kraken, though, so, I mean, had he not tried to clear the wave, could have potentially set up a kill, but nothing cooking just yet. Ares' ultimate was expended as well at the beginning of that engagement, so Big Man Ting's ultimate is going to be off the board for for that Ares, and, well, as the mid-camps will be coming back up here in about 25 seconds, we should have another set of engagements.
Yeah, so a big thing, too, is typically we see Q in, you know, basically camp Iron's lane, and Irons gets behind, but this time he's been more mid, and even though that this Agni has been getting abused, he's still only 200 gold behind Poseidon because of how much sharing has been going on in that lane.
Ares looking for something spicy over here in the duo lane, but does fall back. Not looking to blink in just yet. Still have cooldown for about another 30 seconds. No ultimate available, obviously. But mid-camp's coming back up. Left side looks like it's going to be where the contention comes out from the EloFisherS. They're pushing upcoming stars back quite a bit, and this is going to be a free secure for them. Right side will also go their way as Hunbots is there with an overhand smash.
There's
and
the
a quick hog. Take it away.
Gets caught. There's the Kraken, too. It's not going to be enough damage, but Irons will secure the kill there with the Spirit Arrow. And now QN just going to ult out, right? He's in a bad spot. Get out in time. Yeah, that's going to be enough.
This is why you see most other teams not rotate their Hunter to the mid camps at those first few spawns. It's just so volatile. There's so much kill potential there that now that GetFisher's gone down, it just allows Irons, the most powerful player on the map for upcoming stars, to get further ahead.
Yes, it's really surprising, too, with how pushed up EloFisherS are, right? The first time, shame on me, right? I don't know. I forgot the saying, right? But whatever. Cherio's in a
fool me once, shame on me.
Fear no evil coming through, but the nope.
Are you ready? It's fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Right. That's it, right? But now it's been 3 times in a row where Athena has just been able to taunt out these players who are out of position, right? You have to know that Athena is going to dash taunt you, and it's happened 3-4 times in a row. The first time, Agni paid for it. Second time, all right, Agni paid for it again. And now it's GetFisher getting caught by it.
Yeah, and he's there's such an important kill.
Yes.
I mean, that could very well be when we're looking back.
Neith has 2 kills now, too.
If upcoming stars going to win this game, to say that could very well be where this game changed, right? If GetFisher, especially if he gets picked again, or if they lose Agni, Gold Fury's coming next.
So it's completely opposite of what we were talking about the past 2 games, right? Where GetFisher has to get big. This time, Irons is big, and on the other side, Sausage is behind.
Right.
And it's Lawful who's ahead. So kind of back to even here, as we see a blink it by Big Man Teens. No act is available, and it looks like he should fall, but
he missed the second chain again.
Yeah, Darzer electing not to keep up this fight. Kraken comes through. Is he going to die in time? No, he doesn't. And we'll see a return kill coming out.
Big Man Tings does go down now. It's Cherio. He's definitely silenced out by the Chaac. Return damage coming as well. Overhand smash not enough. The root out from the Neith is huge. They're trying to run down. Cherio in the back. Somebody gets stunned out. Eats a bomb to Cherio, but the bonus protection from the ultimate keeping him alive. And down goes Darzer, overextending. It's a 3-for-1 trade in favor of the upcoming stars.
Darzer is always making these trades where it's this trade thing, right? And it happens with all mid players, all players in general, right? It's you put yourself in a position to try and get a kill, but you're suiciding while doing it, right? He was low health, no mana. He dashed in, knowing he was going to die, trying to get a kill, but he wasn't able to get the kill, right? The kill might have been worth it because of how far he was behind, but not getting it is really bad for them, right? If he had just dashed away, he would have lived, right? But he went for the greedy play, and it didn't work, which means he falls even further behind.
And Renz continues to pull forward now. Level 13. Getting over GetFisher now, keeping pace with the solo laners. Loaf's for Seaful, which I suppose is how that name is actually said.
I don't know. I gave up.
What do you call him?
I've just been saying Lawfuls.
Lawfuls.
Is that even Lof-S?
Loaf. So I like for SEFOL is forceful.
Okay.
See what
going from the middle?
Yeah, you just go. You ignore the first half of it, and it's just forceful.
If they make it to the Pro League, we're going to have to ask, right? And actually, another blinking by Ares. We saw Big Man Teens do the same thing a couple games ago, but this time it's not going to work out. He's going to get bursted. Is he going to live, though? Cherio does get picked up because of the ultimate Q and just barely getting his dash off. He's going to survive as well. Big Man Teens picking up a kill, though.
Yeah, it's a one kill pick up there. Bellona goes down. Sausage recalling under his tower while that guy, the name we can't pronounce, proxy farms in between the 2 towers.
Oh, Irons has hit every single Spirit Arrow. He's been really on point with this, so this is a god he's definitely proficient in, and probably why we see him picked up so much.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen the
Should be a tier 1 on right as well.
The Neith gone to multiple times in a matchup, right? Every once in a while we'll see a Neith come out from like a Barracuda or something, just like...
You know what? It's been working, though.
Play it, but it's been great. Yeah, no question.
Right. Not only has it shut down GetFisher, but occasionally he's been getting ahead, and like we've seen him here. The question is, if he remains ahead coming into late game, right? If he's even with the Ullr,
okay, here we go.
The Neith is bad.
Upcoming stars, what is he? Coach Flare Boot.
Okay.
It's LoFez.
LoFez. All right.
LoFez.
LoFez. All right, we can go with that.
All right, LoFez.
Q and once again, though, lurking around. Qin has been playing fantastically all game, all series, right? He's probably... Sausage has been on and off, mostly on, but Qin has been on point every single game I've seen him play, right? And this game, he's the reason that Upcoming Stars are ahead. Once again, a dash in, hits 2 on the taunt, and it looks like Cheerio's trying to pick up a kill on the back line, but Darzer is able to, dash out just in time.
That Bellona ultimate, she was kind of forced to use it over the wall and not find anybody actually with the stun portion of it, just to simply get in there and try to secure those kills, and nothing cooking, unfortunately, for Cheerio. Those ultimates have not been very successful for him, outside the one that traded with Agni.
I don't know if Kraken was online or if it just came online. I'm surprised it wasn't used, though. It must have been off cooldown, I'm assuming. Or they were waiting to bait out some actives. At the very least, it'll be up once Agni comes back into lane. Aegis is down. Tier 1 beads are up, though.
Rotating aggressively to the left side here. This is Upcoming Stars, but I'm not sure what for. Mid-camps ain't coming back up. They're just maybe looking to spring a trap here.
They've been doing this nonstop, right? They put this sentry right below the mid-camps, and they wait for Ares or Agni to rotate in, and it's going to happen again, right? Here, we're going to see it. Big man teams could be in a lot of trouble, except with Qin coming in the background, right? This is what they've been waiting for. Qin is normally there in time, this time not. Big man team's taking a lot of damage, but they've invested a lot into it. He's going to get taunted out, but now they're on the wrong side of their map.
Batz has the Fear No Evil. Is he going to use it? Could blink forward here now. He will. Fear No Evil. Brilliant positioning there. Will get the kill onto Frosty, and it forces Cheerio into an awkward position, but he comes through with the stun, and the Athena ultimate over the top does a bunch of damage, picking up fails. Shell used here, and Cheerio going to try to make his way out, but the weakening curse.
Just give him up.
He's dead to rights. Give him up. Double man taunt comes out, though, and now it's Qin forced to try to run away from this one. I think he realizes maybe a bit off more than he could chew. The silence only hits 1, and Hell was immune when it did fire.
But here's Hell, right?
Here
Healing up his team, keeping Qin alive, and now Darzer's going to fall as well. They're going to try and turn on Lawful as well. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing the name anymore, right? Are they going to have the damage? The healing. The healing is so good, right? This is what I was talking about. Early game, you can really abuse Sausage. They got the early kill, but then Fails kind of just left him alone. And now he's coming into these team fights and just doing so much. The healing just keeping them alive because EloFisherS lost some of their key members and weren't able to burst through it.
Also, the weakening curse was only used on one person there to keep Cheerio in position. I don't even know if it's actually a full weakening, but it was used to keep Cheerio in position instead of potentially shutting down the healing from that Hell rotation coming out. Tough. No, it's the creepier curse, it looks like.
Oh, I just noticed Lotus Crown, too. Lotus Crown is so good, right? So he has these double physical protection items, right? So you're really relying on this Agni to kill off Sausage, but he's 0-4-4. He only has 2 items online at 16 minutes, and he's invested already 1,200 into actives as well.
Hudbot's level 13, just not getting much momentum this game, and it was indeed a weakening curse from the Chaac, but it was used onto just Cheerio. And then Hell walks in and heals up the whole team, and you know, you look like a little bit like a fool there, don't you, Chaac? Using your big anti-heal active on a god that wasn't healing, just to get a kill. And it turns out that, well, Upcoming Stars has now doubled up the kills from EloFisherS 10-5. They're sitting here at 16 minutes, 45 seconds, and they've got about a 20.
This is what they need to do. They need to get going early, right? That's the only time they haven't won. Which is, you know, they cannot play from behind, it seems. It's once again Qin forcing out 2 sets of beads. Qin is so good.
Yeah, just as the Gold Fury's coming back up, they'll simply just regroup, wait for that Athena dash combination to come back online, and then look to re-engage. They're going to force out the dash as well, and yeah, that'll be enough to engage.
You can't really contest that.
Yeah, without a dash, without beads.
Just fight it. If they come Stars, just fight it. There's no reason not to. There, GetFisher's caught. No beads available.
Huge
Frosty's going to take him out. Big Man Teen's up in his ult. Going to pull 3. Fear No Evil on top of it. Sausage getting really low. 1 more hit. Lawful will pick him up, but now he's going to turn. Frosty battling out Fails.
Oh, Frosty, please. Okay, yeah, he will get that kill. I was going to say, if somehow EloFisherS come out on top of that fight, it just hats off to them. But no, they will end up losing 2 in the extended engagement. They did pick up the Hell, but it took a lot for them to do it.
Frosty fighting in the back, trying to pick up the Chaac. Is he going to be able to do it? I can't tell. No, Frosty's going to be able to pick him up. That's going to be a 4 for 1. Yeah, and they invested a lot into Sausage, and you know, he just lived long enough that they had used all their abilities, had nothing left up.
Yeah, he had Lotus Crown spread around.
Look at Darzer, what is he doing?
Feeling himself. He's going to maybe get caught out by Qin here. If he can turn the corner and get in this big straightaway, he will. There's a taunt, there's the Whirlpool as well, and he's dead.
Placement. Yeah, Darzer, I don't know if he was trying to pick up a kill. Maybe trying to pick up a kill because a couple players were low enough, but they were able to heal up with just base HP 5 and be fine.
There's a little tilt there. I mean, just desperately looking to get something back after that blown engagement, and well, pays for it with his life, yeah. And you're right, it's an extended deicide.
Look at this. Look at this. GetFisher doesn't realize that Cheerio's there. They've been doing this all game. They've just been baiting, basically. There's the stun under tower, and he's just going to fall.
Before he can even get the leap off, Cheerio comes through with the whip, finding that kill with the Scourge. They'll take the tier 1 as well. So it's going to be the Gold Fury into tier 1, in addition to 6 kills.
There's a weave there. Careful. He's going to get stunned out, but it looks like the rest of the team's going to back.
So a huge swing, 16-6. It was just 10-5. A 5-kill advantage, now a 10-kill advantage for the upcoming stars, and the graphs just plummet. 9,000 experience, 6,200 gold in favor of the upcoming stars, who look like they are ready and poised to be back in the Pro League in Split 2.
Look at these wards, right? Not only across the map, very heavy on left side, basically waiting. Those were probably placed before, but 3 sentries coming out. Frosty just placed it. 3 sentries coming out for upcoming stars. They want the vision, and that's what they've been doing, right? They've been abusing their superior vision, right? They sit around corners. They wait for Ares. They wait for Agni to basically be like, hey, where is everyone? Let me take a peek around the corner. And then Qin dashes in, taunts, either forces their beads, or if they don't have them up, kills them. They've been doing that all game, abusing vision.
If the EloFisherS go back and watch this set, they're going to be really disappointed in how often they fell for that sentry ward to the left side of mid trap.
Every single time.
Every single time, and for the last 3 games, it seems like that's been the primary strategy through the first about 8 minutes for the upcoming stars, and it's been just so successful for them.
So really, I'm trying to look and see what EloFisherS can do to come back, but this is not the best start of it. GitFisher trying to defend his tier 2 tower with no one else around is going to fall. Now,
5th death now?
Darzer is going to take a lot, actually. Kraken not even needed. He is going to Aegis out that Neith ult, but where's he going to go?
One more in-hand should do it. Dashing away, but Frosty finds a kill as he goes through the Whirlpool. And now the fight continues on just outside of the base for the EloFisherS. Upcoming stars continue to move forward. Ares Pull is going to take them into range, but Sausage does have the heals and the Lotus Crown available to help his team out, and it's not enough for Cherio to die, and now the Hell should be able to just heal them right back up as the Weakening Curse wears off.
The big thing for Sausage, like, Ares is so good, but I don't even know why I forgot about this or mentioned earlier, is that Cleanse from her is going to completely negate the Ares pull. As long as she doesn't use it for anything else, really, there's 2 things she needs to focus on, right? She needs to focus on cleansing Fear No Evil and focusing on cleansing the Ares ult. The Ares ult being more important, so that way her carries don't have to use their beads, right? And that's going to be, oh, Ares blinks in way too late, and now there's nowhere for him to go.
Yeah, he should be easily cleaned up here. He's going to try to run away. Using the chains to get some bonus movement speed, but that Whirlpool going to slow him down just plenty, and well, he's going to find himself.
Humbat's just going to split push while this is the correct decision from Humbat's up here. They're not going to win the fight, especially now that Ares is down. Look to take a tower. He has the 2 waves. He should be able to trade out the tier 2. And I'm assuming we're going to see stars look to push either the tower. I think Phoenix, right? They see these people out of position on the map. Take the Phoenix before they can come back. And that's that's what they're going to do, right? They all are backing, but they're just not there in time.
Weakening Curse is available in this fight as well, so look for that to come out. It will shut down the healing. There it is. No more healing for the next few seconds for the stars, but the burst coming out, zoning the team. Going very, very deep as Cherio as well, just breaking up this fight and allowing for them to just stall it out a little bit. Now the heals are available again. Darzer does kill Qin with an errant bomb in the backside of the fight. Frosty went down as well. They're still not hitting the Phoenix, but there's Irons finishing GitFisher, and the Phoenix will fall indeed, and they'll take a consolation prize as well.
Double kill
for Renz, but they lost 2 members of their own as well. Renz moving forward in-handing, but Big Man Ting starting to really, really hurt. That heal chunks him back up, though, with all the base physical.
Right, and Humbat's is going to be able to take that tier 2 and right. He's going to back now, and actually Big Man Teens might be in a lot of trouble. Iron's hitting every single Spirit Arrow. One more auto's going to finish him off, but the Fear No Evil is going to be up. Sausage in a lot of trouble. No, he's just going to heal it up.
He's not in a lot of trouble.
Lotus
beads away.
He's low. I didn't realize Fields is level 16. He's so far behind at 22 minutes.
Yeah, it's only a rank 3 ultimate coming out from him, so not too scary, unfortunately. And Sausage and Ren's just going to run away. Over the top he goes. Very lucky that Spirit Arrow didn't hit. Could have easily been a death.
Yeah, and Athena's just going to ult back in. They're not looking for a fight. They're just going to look to continue the push.
They'll take the tier. In theory, ideally, they take the tier 2, take the Gold Phoenix, and then win the game.
Yeah.
Gold Phoenix? Gold Fury.
The Gold Phoenix. They're
the
going
Blue
to take
Phoenix
the tier 2, yeah.
And the Gold Fury.
Yeah, so taking a look here, a 10K lead coming out from upcoming stars.
I mean, how about a 22.5-minute game where Hunbots is sitting on 2 items?
Hey, this feels like a 30-minute game, not a 22-minute game.
Hunbots has 2 items.
Boots and Jotuns?
Yeah.
He's how many wards do we have placed? I think that's going to be interesting. He might have been placing a lot of 5, not really, but look at 17 out of Qin.
17 and 11.
8 out of Irons as well. That dual lane alone contributing for like 60% of the wards across the map, maybe?
Upcoming stars take the Gold Fury. That's a big-time lead now. We're getting up into where Eagles dare.
Look at Irons doing so much. 22k damage. Typically, don't not look at Iron.
17,000 damage disparity between the Neith and the Ullr.
That is disgusting. 5,000. GitFisher, who has been like
17,000 damage difference.
Yeah,
they're a Poseidon apart.
They're Poseidon apart. That is incredible, right? GitFisher, who's really been the key for EloFisherS, falling this far behind, and that's where you're seeing the Sausage didn't get ahead, but GitFisher just got beat hard.
I always used to get him and Get Fit and Get Fitter confused.
All these EU players, man.
I know. All the Darzer, Dazer, Get Fisher, Get Fitter. so
they're pressing up. They're going to do exactly what they did in game 2 or 3, I believe. Basically, where they're going to push up all 3 lanes. They don't want to hard engage on them. Just take the safe route. Push up all 3 lanes.
That was game 3 where there was the split push. Loki on the left side.
Sausage going very aggressive there. I'm a little surprised. Taunt by Q and only going to pull 1, but they're invest a lot into Chaac. Overhand smash coming through. Fear no evil, but Cherio's just going to kill Lawful.
That's actually a good kill onto the Chaac there. I mean, he's just very annoying in these fights. Gas pedal from Renz. He's taking a lot of damage.
It's the
he's
Phoenix,
dead.
Man.
What are you doing, buddy?
Taking a lot of damage from Phoenix. They need to focus on this Phoenix on left, too. It's getting really low. Just get the Phoenix and get out, or at least start to pressure the middle. There we go. Actually, Hunbat's going to barely make it alive, jumping over the wall. Get Fisher in a lot of trouble. Great stun, though. Going to stop Cherio from being aggressive. Are there beats up? Oh, there's the cleanse. There's the cleanse. Completely counters Ares. It is so good when you can do that. And Sausage, he's known for his health for a reason to begin with. Like, just completely negated that ult.
And the communication there, just group up and we'll cleanse it away and have no problems here. But it's a 4v4 for now. Double taunt into the Whirlpool as well. Going down very quickly is Darzer. Cherio will be able to finish, close the gap here and find that kill.
Great stun. Qn could be in a lot of trouble, but GitFisher just doesn't have the damage to deal with it.
And
Sausage is just going to keep healing up. You know, just get the Phoenix boys. I think you'll be good. Actually, it's really low. This could be game. This could be set. EloFisherS versus upcoming stars. It's getting really low. The Titans at 50%, but they're going to back off. It looks like they're going to defend.
It's taken them so long to kill this Phoenix without Neith. Neith just coming back up now. She is alive again. Cherio about 50 seconds away as he just did go down. Fire Giant will be back up in about 10 seconds. So Stars
15k gold.
They're gonna fall back and likely farm up the Fire Giant 13. One more time and look to win the game.
I can math, I promise. 14. I can math. No, but really, this is going to come down to what can EloFisherS do. I'm looking across the board, right? They're really going to need the Agni to have a ton of burst, but look at his items, right? He didn't go a stacking item. He has Magi's, Bancrofts, and then a Divine Ruin, which, while good against a Hell, it plummets your damage, and then he doesn't even have his Obsidian Shard done. He's probably only sitting at 220 magical power, maybe? It's not that much.
That's a Deathbringer done for the Hunbots, though. That could start getting things a little bit more spicy for them. hi-rez, well, he's showing us his PvE game, not necessarily as good as his PvP game, but they're gonna take this nice and easy. No contention coming out from EloFisherS. You saw Ares kind of skirting over that way, but nah.
I don't think they can't focus Hell because there's they can't focus Hell. There's too much of a chance for her to basically
squeak out, yeah.
Yeah, especially with that Lotus Crown. They're going to have to look to burst hi-rez, I think. I think taking out hi-rez is going to be key here. But no one can get to the back line. They're going to have to Chaac Hunbot's ult, and as long as Sausage can play in the back and cleanse that out, it's going to be rough for them if they want to defend this with all 3 Phoenixes down.
Right along here with hi-rez as the upcoming stars are moving in for what could potentially be the final push here of the European relegations. Not enough from that Chaac ultimate to really force him out. The Lotus Crown doing a lot as well. hi-rez continuing to put in these crits from the backline, now taking quite a bit of damage. Backflip coming out as well, but the fight rages on. Looking to try to kill his Agni, who's very far out of position. Darzer dashing into this fight yet again, looking for those heals, bombs, and that extended stun. But yeah, you're right. It's the bombs.
Finish?
Neith ultimate.
No,
it is. Killing off fails, and now with 3 members down, it's a 2v4 in favor of the upcoming stars. The final Phoenix is here as well. They're going to pile into the Titan, 20% remaining, and the upcoming stars will be representing Europe again in the Pro League in split number 2.
Fantastic play coming out from them, and really, Game 2, I think they played their best. Obviously, their Game 3 and Game 5 were good. I really want to see them go back and watch their Game 2. Figure out what they did right. Start making plays like they did in this Game 5, right? Where they were having superior vision, baiting players out. They played amazing, right? In a 5-game series, they came out on top, and they obviously deserve to remain in the Pro League.
They do. I mean, even though they didn't win a game in the last split, it goes to show you just how good the rest of the pro teams are, right?
Yeah.
They go and they face what appear to be a very powerful team out of the Challengers Cup in GetFisher's team, the EloFisherS. And they struggled a little bit, but once they kind of realized that they can play their own game, it was enough to find the win, right? Once they stopped trying to kind of... I mean, remember game number 1? The draft was like super meta draft.
Yeah.
Right? It was like
huge AoE team fights.
It was just basically all of the kind of top picks that they could get at the time. In game number 2, 3, and 5, they draft to their strengths, or really they just draft a playstyle they wanted to play.
The Neith, the Hell, the Fenrir, the Loki.
That's right.
And Soul Lane, at least, all very unmeta. Fenrir played more than the other 2, but it worked for them.
It worked great for them. Ignoring Sylvanas, not picking up something like a Nemesis. I mean, it was just like they pretty much took, stopped theory crafting so heavily and just said, let's play our game. Yep. It felt like, right? And their game is an early game aggression game. And I love that at the very beginning of this best of 5, you're like, I think if upcoming stars can win the early games, they have the opportunities to win the game. And we saw it echoed in their compositions.
Yep, so we do have First Blood coming out here. We're going to take a look at it, and Quen has been amazing, right? He's been all across the map here, but it is going to be the kill onto Sausage, right? Just a little bit too pushed. And Fails waited so long for this, right? We saw he watched Hell walk around the blue buff, waited, and then he went in. So he waited a long time, and I said I felt like they should have probably abused that Hell more, right? They got the kill, and then they just let the Hell get big. We didn't see another appearance by Hell until she was level 16, helping keep them alive in that mid-game team fight.
Where did Hunbots go? Right? I mean, all I can remember is once they killed that Hell, there was a lot of skirmishes like down towards the bat camps.
He was getting forced out by Quen's taunt all the time.
Yeah, he was constantly getting taunted out, and he was constantly just kind of like trying to bridge the gap and make it into an engagement later on and find some kills with the ultimate in these kind of extended engagements where Ares was getting piled onto as he turned the corner on the left side of the mid lane, and then Hunbots would make his way in and try to make something out of it instead of just killing Sausage over and over and over and over.
For sure.
So, well, that does conclude our first set of the day, guys. There's another set coming your way out of North America where it'll be Enemy versus Boogaloo, the same seed positions, but this time over in North America. That will do it for me from the desk. Replacing me in the next set is going to be DM Brandon. Kevin will be staying here and giving you guys the lovely analysis. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed North America as well. We'll be switching over to the North American set and commentators here, so you have a little bit longer break than normal, but we do have a sweet highlight reel of that last matchup coming your way, guys. And congratulations once again to the boys of the upcoming stars for securing their spot in the Pro League. For Kevin, I've been Bart. Thank you guys very much, and we'll see you in just a few moments for North America.